Hello, and welcome back to Timeless Wisdom. Have you ever wondered how some people manage to keep their kitchens spotless despite the busy pace of everyday life? Today, I'm excited to share a game-changing rule with you that will completely transform the way you care for your kitchen. It's the clean and disappear technique designed to leave everything shining in just 20 minutes with minimal effort and none of the exhaustion that usually comes with organizing your home. I completely understand how you feel when you look at a messy kitchen and think it will take hours to tidy up. That overwhelming feeling is real and it impacts millions every day. But what I've learned over years of testing different methods will forever change the way you view kitchen organization. The clean and gone rule isn't just about cleaning, it's about building a smart system that works, even when you're pressed for time or low on energy. If you don't apply these techniques today, you'll continue to waste precious hours of your free time battling clutter and feeling guilty every time you walk into the kitchen. However, if you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll uncover a secret that will give you back your afternoons and weekends for what truly matters. Get ready, because I'm about to reveal 10 powerful strategies that will totally transform your household routine. Tip 1. The power of 5 minutes right now. The first strategy of the clean and go rule begins the moment you finish cooking or using any kitchen appliance. Many people make the fatal mistake of putting off everything until later, thinking they'll have more energy or time later. This is the trap that turns a simple 5-minute task into an hour-long battle. The problem that this technique solves is the progressive accumulation of dirt and mess. When you leave a dirty pan in the sink, it doesn't just get dirty. It becomes harder to clean. Grease hardens, food residue sticks to it, and what should have been a quick wash turns into a laborious scrubbing. What's more, a dirty pan attracts more mess, creating a domino effect that leaves the entire kitchen in disarray. In practice, it works like this. As soon as you're done using any item, be it a wooden spoon, a cutting board, or a frying pan, you immediately wash it, dry it, and put it away. It doesn't matter if you're in a hurry or tired. For example, if you made scrambled eggs for breakfast, before you even sit down to eat, you wash the pan, wipe down the counter, and put everything away. This takes literally 2 minutes, but it saves you 20 minutes of hard work later. The benefits of this action are impressive and go far beyond cleaning. First, you will never again be faced with a daunting pile of dirty dishes that discourages you before you even start. Second, your kitchen will always be ready for the next use, whether it's to prepare a quick snack or to receive an unexpected guest. Third, you develop an automatic habit that drastically reduces the total time spent cleaning during the week. And lastly, you eliminate the mental stress of knowing that there is a pending task waiting for you. Tip 2. The smart circular motion technique. The second revolutionary strategy is to organize your movements in the kitchen in a circular pattern that maximizes efficiency and eliminates unnecessary steps. Most people move chaotically around the kitchen, going back and forth to the same places over and over, wasting energy and precious time without realizing it. The biggest problem that this technique solves is the inefficiency of movements during cleaning. You've probably experienced the frustration of cleaning the sink, then going to the other side of the kitchen to do something else, and then going back to the sink again because you forgot to do something. These repetitive and disorganized movements can triple the time it takes to get everything clean, and also leave you more tired than you should be. To apply the circular motion, you always start to the right of the sink and move clockwise around the kitchen. First, you pick up any items that are out of place and temporarily place them on the counter next to the sink. Then you wipe down all the surfaces in the same circular direction. Next, you wash all the dishes in one go. Finally, you put each item back in its place in the same circular pattern. For example, if your kitchen has the stove to the right of the sink, you would go from the stove to the refrigerator to the opposite counter and back to the sink, always maintaining this logical sequence. The direct benefits of this organization are transformative for your routine. You eliminate at least 40% of unnecessary steps, which means less fatigue and more speed. Your movements become automatic, so you can clean even when you are distracted thinking about other things. In addition, you will never forget to clean any area again because you are always following the same route. And most importantly, this pattern can be taught to other family members, creating harmony in the home organization. Tip 3. The 3 magic container system. The third strategy that will revolutionize your organization is to always work with 3 specific containers during any cleaning task in the kitchen. This technique eliminates the mental confusion of deciding what to do with each item when organizing, creating an automatic system that speeds up the entire process. The core problem this solves is the decision paralysis that happens during cleaning. You pick up an item and spend a few seconds wondering where it goes, whether it needs to be washed first, whether it's in the right place, or whether it should be put away somewhere else. These micro moments of indecision add up and turn 20 minutes of work into 40 minutes of brain fog. In practice, you prepare 3 containers before you start any cleaning. The first container is for items that need to be washed immediately. The second is for items that are clean but out of place and need to be put away. The third container is for sinks that don't belong in the kitchen and should be taken to other rooms. For example, when you're organizing the counter after lunch, you'll automatically separate dirty dishes into the first container, spices that were out of place into the second, and a magazine that someone left there into the third container. The benefits of this organization are immediate and long-lasting. You completely eliminate the need to make decisions while cleaning, making the entire process mechanical and much faster. There are no more interruptions to think about where everything goes because you already have a clear system. Plus, you can stay focused on the task at hand without getting distracted by objects that belong in other rooms. And most importantly, other people in the house can use the exact same system, creating a common organizational language that works for everyone. Tip 4. The ultimate one, touch rule. The fourth key strategy is to never touch the same object twice while organizing your kitchen. This simple rule eliminates one of the biggest time and energy wasters in household cleaning, transforming a repetitive task into a linear, efficient process. The problem this technique solves is the constant rework that occurs when you pick up the same item multiple times without completing its final disposal. It is all too common to pick up a dirty pan, put it aside, then pick it up again to take it to the sink, then touch it once more to wash it, and then a 4th time to put it away. Each additional touch represents unnecessary energy wasted and time wasted that could be used for other activities. To apply the one-touch rule, you need to make a complete decision about each item the moment you first pick it up. If you pick up a dirty cup, don't put it somewhere else and decide what to do with it later. Take it straight to the sink, wash it, dry it, and put it away in the cupboard all in one continuous sequence. For example, if you're tidying up the counter after dinner and find a jar of sugar out of place, you pick it up, check to make sure it's clean, and take it straight to its final place in the cupboard without stopping. The direct benefits of this action are revolutionary for your routine. You reduce the time spent on each object by half because you eliminate all redundant movements. Your mind becomes more focused because you make definitive decisions instead of postponing choices. In addition, you develop a mindset of completion that extends to other areas of your life, making you a more decisive and efficient person. And most importantly, you will never again feel overwhelmed by the feeling that you are doing the same thing over and over again without making any real progress. Tip 5. The smart preventative cleaning method. The 5th transformative strategy is to anticipate messes before they set in, creating smart barriers that make cleaning easier later and dramatically reduce the amount of heavy lifting. This preventative approach completely changes your relationship with kitchen maintenance, transforming you from someone who reacts to messes to someone who prevents them. The big problem this technique solves is the buildup of stubborn dirt. When you fry something and let oil splatters cool on the wall, when you let spilled sugar harden on the counter, or when you let steam condense and stain the cabinet above the stove, you're creating extra work for the future. That hardened dirt requires stronger products, more scrubbing time, and a lot more physical energy. In practice, you implement small actions during cooking that make cleaning up later easier. Before frying anything, you place paper towels around the stove to catch any spills. While cooking, you wipe down surfaces with a damp cloth every few minutes, removing spills while they are still fresh. You also cover pans when appropriate to catch any spills. And you use absorbent mats in front of the sink and stove. For example, when you're preparing a stir fry, you place a damp cloth next to the stove before you start and wipe up small spills as they happen. The benefits of this preventive strategy are extraordinary and add up over time. You eliminate at least 70% of the heavy cleaning work because you are removing fresh dirt instead of fighting against embedded grime. Your cleaning products last much longer because you need less and use them less frequently. Plus, your kitchen always looks better because you are constantly keeping it clean instead of doing sporadic heavy cleaning. And most importantly, you develop spatial awareness that makes you more careful and organized in all your activities. Tip 6. The synchronized multitasking strategy. The sixth revolutionary technique is to synchronize different cleaning activities to maximize your time and create a fluid routine that works while you do other things. This smart approach turns dead time into real productivity, eliminating the feeling that cleaning is eating up all your free time. The problem this strategy solves is the perception that cleaning and other tasks are mutually exclusive. Many people believe they need to stop everything to dedicate themselves exclusively to organizing the kitchen, creating a mental resistance that puts off these tasks indefinitely. This all-or-nothing mentality results in clutter and exhausting weekend cleaning sessions. To practice synchronized multitasking, you identify moments during other activities when you can do small cleaning tasks. While you're waiting for the water to boil for coffee, you organize the dish drainer. During the 3 minutes that the microwave is heating your food, you clean the countertops and put away misplaced items. While you're talking on the phone, you might organize drawers or clean the inside of the refrigerator. For example, when you're cooking dinner and have to wait 15 minutes for the rice to cook, you use that time to wash the dishes that have accumulated throughout the day. The direct benefits of this synchronization are transformative for your perception of time. You find that you have much more time available than you thought because you are taking advantage of small breaks that were previously wasted. Your overall productivity increases significantly because you are performing 2 tasks simultaneously without compromising either one. In addition, you eliminate procrastination related to cleaning because you no longer have to set aside large blocks of time exclusively for this activity. Most importantly, you develop an efficiency mindset that applies to all areas of your life. Tip 7. The responsibility zone system. The 7th powerful strategy is to divide your kitchen into specific zones with clear responsibilities, creating a mental map that simplifies organization and ensures that no area is neglected. This systematic approach eliminates the feeling of overwhelm that comes from viewing the kitchen as a single huge space to be cleaned. The core problem this technique solves is the paralysis that comes with looking at a messy kitchen and not knowing where to start. Without a clear division system, you can spend minutes just deciding which area to tackle first, wasting precious mental energy before you even get started. What's more, it's common to clean some areas over and over again while others get left behind, creating an uneven and unsatisfactory result. In practice, you divide your kitchen into 5 distinct zones: the sink and cleaning zone, the stove and preparation zone, the refrigerator and storage zone, the countertop and support zone, and the cabinets and organization zone. Each zone has its own specific tasks and cleaning sequence. For example, in the sink zone, you always follow the order: remove dirty dishes, clean the sink, wash dishes, dry, and put away. In the stove zone, remove items from surface, clean burners, clean surface, organize cooking utensils. The benefits of this zoning approach to efficiency are impressive. You'll never be lost again, not knowing where to start because you have a clear roadmap of action. Each zone can be cleaned independently, allowing you to perform maintenance in small blocks of time as you see fit. Plus, you can delegate specific zones to other family members, creating a system of shared responsibilities. And most importantly, you'll develop expertise in each zone, becoming faster and more efficient at maintaining each specific area. Tip 8. The motivating timer technique. The eighth transformative strategy is to use a timer to create positive urgency and turn cleaning into a fun challenge instead of a boring chore. This psychological approach completely changes your perception of the task, turning something you've been avoiding into something you might even start to enjoy doing. The problem this technique solves is procrastination and the feeling that cleaning will take forever. When you don't have a clear idea of how long a task will take, your mind tends to overestimate how long it will take, creating a psychological resistance that makes you put it off indefinitely. Plus, without a set time limit, it's easy to get distracted or work inefficiently, prolonging the process unnecessarily. To apply the timer technique, you set specific times for each area or task in the kitchen and work to complete them within that time frame. Start with realistic goals: 5 minutes to organize the countertop, 10 minutes to wash the dishes, 3 minutes to clean the stove. Set the timer and work with full focus until the alarm goes off. For example, when you get home and see a messy kitchen, instead of sighing and procrastinating, you set a timer for 15 minutes and challenge yourself to get everything organized before the timer runs out. The direct benefits of this strategy are surprising and immediate. You'll discover that most tasks actually take far less time than you imagine, removing the mental barriers that come from overestimating how long things will take. The sense of urgency keeps you focused and eliminates distractions, significantly increasing your productivity. Plus, you develop a more positive relationship with cleaning because it becomes a game instead of a chore, and most motivating, you feel a sense of achievement every time you manage to complete a task within the allotted time, creating a positive cycle of motivation. Before I move on to the next tip, I want to tell you about something special I prepared for those who want to go beyond this video. It's a complete guide with organization secrets that completely transformed my home and can transform yours too. The link is in the pinned comment, and for a limited time, I'm offering a special discount for channel subscribers. Now, let's continue with the next tips, which are some of my favorites. Tip 9, the layered cleaning method. The ninth revolutionary strategy is to organize your cleaning in layers of depth, always starting at the surface and gradually deepening as you have time. This smart approach ensures that you always get visible results, even when you only have a few minutes, eliminating the frustration of incomplete work. The problem this technique solves is the all or nothing mentality that keeps many people from getting started on cleaning when they don't have time for a thorough organization. It's common to leave your kitchen messy because you know you won't be able to do a deep clean, creating a vicious cycle where small messes build up until they become big problems that actually take a lot of time to fix. In practice, you define 3 cleaning layers for each area of the kitchen. The first layer is visual organization, putting away misplaced items, cleaning visible surfaces, and keeping everything looking tidy. This layer only takes 5 minutes, but completely transforms the look of the room. The second layer includes more detailed cleaning inside the microwave, organizing drawers, and wiping down refrigerator shelves. The third layer is deep cleaning behind appliances, organizing the inside of cabinets, and descaling faucets. For example, if you only have 10 minutes, focus on the first layer and keeping the kitchen visually tidy. If you have 30 minutes, move on to the second layer. The benefits of this layered approach to staying motivated are extraordinary. You'll see immediate results even when you're short on time, eliminating the feeling of pointless work. Your kitchen will never get completely messy because you're constantly keeping at least the first layer organized. Plus, you can spread out the deeper layers throughout the week, avoiding exhausting deep cleaning sessions. Most importantly, you'll develop a mindset of continuous progress where every little effort adds up to a bigger result. Tip 10. The automatic maintenance strategy. The 10th and final strategy of the clean and go rule is to create automatic systems that keep your kitchen organized without requiring ongoing conscious effort. This approach turns organization into unconscious habits that work even when you're tired, stressed, or short on time. The final problem this technique solves is the reliance on motivation and energy to stay organized. When you have to make conscious decisions about every little cleaning task, your willpower quickly depletes, especially after a tiring day. This results in periods of organization, alternating with periods of neglect, creating a roller coaster of order and chaos that is mentally exhausting. To implement automatic maintenance, you establish specific routines tied to activities you already do naturally. For example, every time you make coffee in the morning, you automatically wipe down the countertop around the coffee maker. Every time you open the refrigerator, you quickly check to see if there's anything out of place and put it away. Every time you're waiting for something to cook, you use that time to tidy up a small area. You also establish closing rituals. Before you leave the kitchen for the last time of the day, you always do a 2-minute visual sweep to get everything ready for the next day. The benefits of this automation are transformative for your quality of life. You eliminate the mental energy spent on cleaning decisions because they become as automatic as brushing your teeth. Your kitchen stays consistently organized without conscious effort, creating a pleasant and functional environment that is always present. In addition, you free up your willpower for other important life decisions because you are no longer wasting mental energy on basic household tasks. And most liberating, you develop a sense of control over your environment that significantly reduces stress and increases your overall sense of well-being. Final thoughts. Now that you have discovered the 10 strategies of the Clean and Disappear Miracle Rule, you're on your way to completely transforming your approach to kitchen organization. These techniques go beyond just cleaning. They're about taking control of your time, reducing stress, and creating a home environment that truly supports your lifestyle instead of overwhelming you. Remember, real transformation doesn't happen overnight. It occurs when you commit to putting these strategies into practice consistently. Start by applying one technique today, and as you see the results, gradually incorporate the others. Within just a few weeks, you'll notice how much more free time you have and how much less stress you experience with household chores. I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 strategies resonated with your current situation the most? Which one are you most excited to implement first? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's create a supportive community of people who are revolutionizing their homes and their lives through smart organization. If this video helped you, be sure to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom and activate the notification bell so you never miss a new video packed with life-changing tips and tricks to simplify your life. And if you know someone who could benefit from these strategies, be sure to share this video with them. Together, we can create spaces that work for us, not against us. Until next time, remember, an organized kitchen is the first step to a calmer, more productive, and stress-free life. Stay tuned for more insightful videos that will continue to help you transform your home and your life, one step at a time.